Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. A child is now safe. 5 suspects are in custody following a drug bust in Gaze Mills. One suspect is facing child neglect charges along with drug offenses. The 5 arrested face charges ranging from possession to operating a drug trafficking place. 2 additional suspects were referred for charges as the investigation continues. And community members in La Crosse took to the streets today calling for justice, fair treatment, and protections for workers and immigrants. Dozens gathered at the corner of State Road and Losey Boulevard, united in a peaceful rally to defend due process, union rights, and dignity for all, they said. Organizers also say growing threats to legal protections are putting democracy at risk.
I think that, it's every weekend we do this. Every time that something like this happens, more and more people are waking up. And also, I think the administration that we currently have is dissatisfying more and more people. And more people are just kind of like, this is not okay anymore.
Participants say the rally was a reminder that accountability and equal rights are non-negotiable, and they say they plan to keep showing up. Today, veterans went to Washington, D.C. for the 32nd Freedom Honor Flight. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has the details for us.
Today, I joined veterans on the Freedom Honor Flight. It's a trip that brings veterans to Washington, D.C. to view memorials built in their honor. For veterans, it's a day like no other.
I signed up 3 years ago. It took that long to get on the list. I'm just so happy.
They started at the La Crosse Airport, where veterans were joined by their loved ones. And after a brief ceremony, it was off to Washington, D.C. The first stop was at the Arlington National Cemetery for the changing of the guard.
It was overwhelming, 400,000 stones. It was unbelievable.
Then it was off to see the Korean War, Lincoln, Vietnam, and World War II memorials.
It's a totally different attitude now that I know what it's all about. I get back, I appreciate it so much more. 100
Vietnam-era veterans and 1 Korean War-era veteran made the trip.
I did it years ago when my kids were young, but a lot of them weren't finished. The memorials were not finished, and I don't think I would have done it again.
And for those involved, it was an experience that was worth the wait.
When you're a career soldier, you get kind of jaded, but when you see this kind of stuff, it changes your whole attitude to a human being, I guess.
So far, Freedom Honor Flight has brought over 2,000 veterans to our nation's capital. In Washington, D.C., Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Such a great experience for all. And La Crosse County is turning to artificial intelligence to streamline non-emergency calls. Starting Monday, an AI system will answer routine calls to public safety communications, freeing up human dispatchers to focus on emergencies and radio traffic. The AI has been trained for months, supports both English and Spanish, and will transfer calls to live dispatchers when needed. Officials stress no jobs will be cut.
Well, the entire region saw a gorgeous Saturday afternoon, and we're going to continue to see those gorgeous conditions roll over into the evening hours as well. Not really a lot to complain about today, or even looking ahead to tomorrow. A little bit cool out there. We're staying below normal throughout the afternoon, but with those calm winds, it's really not feeling too bad. Sunny skies throughout most of the day as well, and we're going to continue to see that travel over into the evening hours along with it. We're seeing clear skies throughout most of the night, so it'll get a little bit cooler tonight, but with calm winds, it won't be too bad out there. Looking in in Eau Claire as well, calm winds, clear skies overnight. That'll transition to another sunny day as we go into tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, happy May 4th to all that celebrate. It's going to be a tough day to stay inside and have a movie marathon though. Sunny and 75 for our Sunday forecast. Very warm and calm, and then we will have some nicer weather continuing on into the week as we go into the rest of the week, really staying warm and and dry, and not really a lot of eventful weather coming up, but not really a lot for anybody to complain about either. So we'll have a full look at it coming up in the full forecast.
I love that May the 4th graphic. Thank you, Nicole. Local artisans transformed Fox Hollow into a shopper's paradise at today's spring market on the Mississippi. More than 60 local makers showcasing their talents at the market's new location, offering everything from handcrafted jewelry to artisanal foods. Organizers say what makes this market so special is its commitment to authentic craftsmanship.
We have a rule that for applications that they have to be at least 95% handmade, everything that is in their booth.
Organizers host 3 markets annually, including this spring event and 2 holiday markets. Beer enthusiasts raised their glasses at today's Breweriana show in Onalaska. Collectors gathered there for the Gottlieb Tolstiga Memorial event. Featuring vintage signs and memorabilia, the Old Style chapter showcased items from the brand that once made the La Crosse area famous for brewing.
It's a brotherhood of like-minded individuals. We like the Breweriana advertising, but we also like the historical aspect of it. And being from La Crosse, there's a rich brewing history here, and there's a lot of people who really appreciate it.
We'll have more video to show you of the event tonight at 10, and organizers say this year's show drew the biggest crowd yet. Hundreds of runners made the long journey from Sparta to La Crosse in today's Festival Foods Marathon. More than 1,200 participants took on the challenge. Race organizers say the event tests mental and physical endurance as runners push themselves toward the Riverside Park finish line.
Marathon is a great personal challenge just to see if you can kind of push yourself to that little extra limit, and it gives you great confidence in the rest of your life.
Half marathon runners joined the race in West Salem. 5K participants started in downtown La Crosse. Derby hats and mint juleps filled the Charmant Hotel today in La Crosse. Horse Sense hosted a Kentucky Derby watch party fundraiser to support its adaptive horseback riding programs that serve people with disabilities throughout the region. Guests enjoyed themed raffles and specialty cocktails while raising money for therapeutic horsemanship sessions that help improve balance and coordination. Still to come, President Trump defending tariffs, proposes major budget cuts, and faces backlash over an AI Pope image. The controversy sparking protests right ahead.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Like Livingston seed packets, 25% off MSRP. New portable raised garden beds, $24.99. Women's Alfred Dunner collections, half price. Plus, check out our assortment of live plants in our outdoor garden centers, now open. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step, from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. The president is defending his tariffs and economic policies this evening as he comes under fire for a new social media post in which he's dressed as the Pope. CBS News' Christian Benavides reports.
Going into the weekend, President Trump continued to defend his tariff and economic policies. Despite a positive jobs report showing the U.S. added 177,000 jobs last month, there is mounting concern among economists that his newly imposed tariffs may lead to a recession. The president remained optimistic in an interview on NBC News.
There are many people on Wall Street say this is going to be the greatest windfall ever happened.
And that's my question,
Remember
the
this.
long term.
Yeah.
Is it okay in the short term to have a
Remember
recession?
this. Look, yeah, everything's okay. What we are, I said, this is a transition period. I think we're going to do fantastically.
The administration is also pushing for more cuts, including the elimination of the National Endowment for the Arts. This comes on the heels of an executive order seeking to eliminate government funding for National Public Radio and the Public Broadcasting Service. The administration is gearing up for a budget fight that aims to drastically cut non-defense spending by $163 billion for fiscal year 2026. The proposal includes an increase for defense spending by 13%. Most government agencies would see cuts by about 35%. The cuts have led to some protests, such as this one outside the National Museum of African American History.
We are not backing down. We are not stepping aside.
Late Friday, the president posted on social media an AI-generated image of himself dressed up as a pope. Many Catholics took to social media to call the post insensitive and offensive. The conclave, in which cardinals will elect a new pope, gets underway on May 7th. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
And in other news, most auto imports now facing a 25% tax as of early this morning. Industry costs could rise by tens of billions despite White House promises of temporary refunds. A CNN analysis found the added cost could still reach about $4,000 per vehicle. Even with the refund, the added cost of tariffs could still come to an average of $4,000. The CIA is planning to cut about 1,000 jobs, but unlike many recent federal cuts, it's going to happen over several years and strictly through attrition. That means instead of firing people, you simply don't replace workers who quit or retire. The Central Intelligence Agency did face mass firings in March, losing about 80 employees. Workers whose jobs revolve around diversity are also being fired, though a judge has temporarily halted that. Chinese e-commerce giant Temu makes a major business shift following new tariff rules. How the company plans to keep prices low, they say, for American shoppers.
And we have a very quiet pattern coming up tomorrow and for the rest of the week, but that wasn't the case 12 years ago. Let's see if you can remember that big historic event coming up right after the break.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Get 10% off sale prices when you give $10 to Ovarian Cancer Research, now at Home Furniture.
Deals are popping up all over the place this week at Fleet Farm. Like Farm Fresh Selects veggie and herb plants, 3 for $9.99. 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow Moisture Control Potting Mix are just $9.99. And ladies' Carhartt Tencel t-shirts are 25% off. From garden staples to workwear essentials, Fleet Farm has everything you need this season, always at the best prices, guaranteed.
We would like to thank everyone who voted Dahl Automotive Best of La Crosse County. It means a lot to us to place first in auto service department, new car dealership, as well as voting Randy McDaniel for Best Auto Salesperson. Thank you.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Dahl Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Dahl Auto.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
May is Better Hearing Month. Come in for your free, no obligation hearing exam at the Better Hearing Center. It's always easier to get help sooner rather than later. You adapt easier when you're younger.
I think some of the big things people will say is, why did I wait so long? It was easy, and I'm really enjoying the things that I used to again. The family's happier, and they're enjoying their life again. May is Better Hearing Month, so come in for your free hearing screening at Better Hearing Center.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Chinese e-commerce giant Temu is overhauling its shipping model after the tariff exemption expired. That company announced all U.S. sales will now be handled by locally based sellers. Temu is actively recruiting American sellers to join its platform. The change comes after President Trump's executive order ended the duty-free status for small shipments valued under $800. And now we'll send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. She's got a look at our forecast.
Well, our forecast for the near future isn't looking half bad. We actually have very nice, mild conditions coming up for the rest of the week. But if you could look back a little bit, just 12 years ago, for anybody who was in this area back then, I was actually in grade school at the time, and believe it or not, didn't have school canceled for this event. May 1st through the 3rd, we saw a historic spring storm pass through the area that dropped record-breaking snow amounts, not just for May, but for the entirety of the season for both Minnesota and Wisconsin. So there's that strong spring storm. We saw some heavy snow amounts. La Crosse, luckily, was just on the furthest edge of the system, but still, just 0.8 of an inch of snowfall still set that daily record for snowfall when it fell on the 2nd. For Eau Claire, that was not the same story. Over 9 inches of snow falling between May 1st and the 3rd. This is in May. Crazy spring storm that came through and again broke the daily records for both May 2nd and May 3rd in Eau Claire. Taking a wider view at the more regional snowfall amounts, we're seeing colors of these snowfall gradients that we haven't even seen here in probably just about 12 years. Some locations in southern Minnesota seeing 12 to 15 feet. Some locations, a smaller amount of locations, actually seeing a record-breaking 18 feet of snow falling just in the beginning of May. Again, very crazy snowstorm that happened. Thankfully, hopefully, we won't be having this record be broken anytime soon, especially within the beginning of May, but definitely a fun thing to look back on. And again, we're not really expecting any snowfall, let alone precipitation, coming in the next week and tomorrow as well. We're looking very nice, mostly clear and calm tonight. We will have to worry about some frost concerns, isolated frost, especially in those cooler areas like Black River Falls and Sparta. When we have those clear and calm conditions, we see temperatures get a little bit cooler in those areas. So maybe bring your plants in tonight, but we're really warming up pretty quickly tomorrow. Sunny and 75 in La Crosse, 74 for your high in Eau Claire. Light winds out there as well, so really the perfect weather for any outdoor activities that you might have planned. Again, here's that frost risk. Really about this time of year, we're seeing many counties start to get out of that frost risk, seeing our last frost happen typically at the end of April, but some areas near and north of I-94 usually could still see their their last frost go into about the beginning of May. So not unusual to have that risk going into the overnight period. Maybe just bring those nice pretty spring flowers in for one night because oops, Saturday, we weren't that high, a high of 62 in La Crosse. As we go into Sunday though, 75, 71 on Monday, really every day just slightly or a good amount above average, but average now this time of year is 68. So really, it's not unusual to see these kind of temperatures in the forecast, but either way, it's looking pretty nice out there. Tuesday is looking to be our warm day, and then not really any rainfall happening in the forecast as well. Just a couple days, maybe a 10% chance as quick waves move just south of the area, possibly picking up a sprinkle or two, but nice dry weather, especially for anybody that has any outdoor activities or any farmers getting in the field now to start start planting. We had that wet streak, so now it should be drying out, thankfully. Sunny most days too. Warm on Tuesday, 77 for your high. Thursday really looking to be the coolest day of the week, but even then it's right around average with 69, and then getting even warmer again. Another nice weekend. If I'm keeping track, I think that's going to be the 4th weekend in a row where we've had pleasant and mostly quiet weather, so we've gotten very lucky.
We love to see it, and we're all waiting for those temperatures to shoot off the charts.
Hopefully
so
seeing
you're
an
going
80
with the right
there
idea.
sometime, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll see.
we are waiting.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Still coming up next in sports, a look at the Packers rookie mini camp, plus the UW Lacrosse Eagles looking to end their season with a win. Cade has the highlights after the break.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. Make a real difference by providing a hand up for a neighbor in need. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
It's a game of patience, focus, discipline, the late nights, the early mornings, the constant refinement, all for your next best shot. From custom fittings to expert advice, Shields is your partner in pursuit of perfection, because we chase it too. Building your next best shot starts with Shields.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
Today, the UWL Eagle baseball team looked to cap off an already historic season with 2 more wins. They're 12-1 in their last 13 games coming into today, and the offense has been hot. Let's go to Copeland Park. Game 2 action as the Eagles taking on the Stevens Point Pointers. First inning, Eagles down 1, but with 2 men on. Mac Bourne lines one out to left, and almost a great play, but the ball pops out of the glove. A run scores. We're tied at 1. 4th inning, and UWL would start to pour it on. Bases loaded, and Nate Whitty gets one down to right. That plates a run. Next batter, Luke Walton, hard ground ball, gets past the third baseman. Make it 4-1 Eagles. Bases still loaded, and here's Bourne again with a line drive into left field. 2 more runs score, and they weren't done. 2 men on for George Seaman, and he gets all of this pitch deep to right, and that ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Seaman as the Eagles take full control. They would go on to win 14-1. And in game 1 earlier this afternoon, UWL put up 9 runs in the first inning. They would defeat Stevens Point 15-4 in 7. They finished the season 33-7, taking 2nd in the conference standings. They will now face Oshkosh in the first round of the WIAC tournament starting on Thursday in Whitewater. And moments ago, the Brewers and the Cubs got things started for Game 2 of this series. Jose Quintana looking to continue his hot start to the year for Milwaukee, and they need him because last night the Cubs scored 9 runs in the first 2 innings, blowing out Milwaukee 10-0. I'll have full highlights of this one later tonight. The Green Bay Packer rookie mini camp finished up today. The camp includes 38 players ranging from draft picks to undrafted free agents, tryout players, and even a few returning players. For some, the camp serves as a way for rookies to familiarize themselves to the experience and rhythm of a typical workday in the NFL. And for others, like UWL's Jack Studer, it's a tryout and a way to show the staff what you're made of, hoping for a chance to make the roster. Green Bay's organized team activities set for May 27th through June 5th. All of highlights from the Kentucky Derby and an update from the WIAC Track and Field Championships tonight at 10. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Right now, Rewards members get a free $5 gift card with a $45 Miracle-Gro purchase, like large bags of Miracle-Gro potting mix, just $11.99. Plus, check out our assortment of live plants in our outdoor garden centers, now open. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Furnish your home with The Forest at Black River Furniture Outlet, Wisconsin's best priced furniture store. Browse cozy Amish rockers, customizable easy sofas made in Wisconsin, and stunning handmade dining sets in hickory, walnut, aspen, and barnwood. Shop pantries, counter bars, gun cabinets, and more. Style your space this season with our cabin rug collection, multiple sizes available. Swing by the bed shed for rustic bedroom sets, bunk beds, and Amish-made office furniture. Family and veteran owned. Visit Black River Furniture Outlet this summer.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
There's a lot happening in your world. Get a first look from Ken and Emily on News 8 Now at 5. Rough weather ahead? Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart tracks the storms, warns you first, and keeps you safe. Every weekday right here at 5 o'clock.
Here's a look at your May 4th forecast. Can you guys tell that I'm a big Star Wars fan? These are so fun, though. It's going to be a nice hot day, too, 75 and sunny out there, so it's going to be kind of hard to stay inside and watch the movies, maybe feeling a little guilty about it, but you have plenty other days to get outside and enjoy the nice weather this week, thankfully. So, I don't know. I say stay in and rewatch some of those
Find a way to watch them outside. Can't we do that?
Oh, yeah. Right. We're watching
it'll be
tonight.
sunny, so it'll be hard to see the screen, but we can do our best.
You can listen to it.
You can
It's
at
the
least
same.
try, right? Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 10.